Hi Taurus, welcome and thanks so much for tuning into my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. This is a general love reading for the sign of Taurus for this upcoming week in October. Today is Thursday, October 1st. This is a general love reading, and that means that it can apply to just about anything, any type of relationship, any type of situation or circumstance that you're dealing with. It might apply. I also want to remind my viewers to be flexible with the energy. You can interchange the roles within the reading regardless of the gender of the cards. This means that you might feel like I'm reading for you. You might potentially feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. Parts of the reading may resonate, other parts and other details may not, so take what does and leave behind what doesn't. My intention is always to reach those that need this message and will benefit from it. So I hope, Taurus, that you enjoy the reading. I hope it resonates. And I hope you feel like it was worth your time and worth your while. So we'll get started here after a couple more shuffles. And we'll see what's in the cards for Taurus for this upcoming week in October. Let's give this one more shuffle and cut. And see what's up. Here we go. Okay, Taurus, we're going to start off with the Queen of Pentacles paired with the Five of Cups. Six of Cups in reverse. The Tower in reverse. Ace of Cups. The Empress in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is the central figure in this reading. There's some grief surrounding her. With the Five of Cups. It feels like there is a connection or relationship, very significant connection or relationship that she's thinking about, she's got on her mind. Six of Cups is somebody who could be soulmate material, somebody who's very significant in one's life, somebody who's meant to be in your life. You're meant to cross paths with this person, experience some life lessons with this individual. It could be somebody who's in your life for a short period of time or a long period of time. It could be a family member. It could be someone who's been in your life for a long time. But this is definitely a significant connection, and there is some kind of grief surrounding this connection or relationship. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is very compassionate and loyal and loving. This typically is kind of a maternal energy, somebody who puts others first. This can be a caregiver. Again, this can be a male or female, but this is typically somebody who is very nurturing, compassionate, loving. And again, there's some grief surrounding her, and I do believe it's connected to a very specific relationship, possibly something that's gone unresolved in her past with regard to this connection. This could be a family-related matter with the Ten of Pentacles out here in reverse. There could be some kind of upheaval or disruption within a family unit. So this could apply to more than just a single relationship. It could be more than one. Let's give this next deck one more good shuffle, and we'll see what else we get for Taurus. We have the Devil, clarifying this Queen. Judgment. Six of Swords, the Knight of Cups, High Priestess in reverse, Ten of Pentacles again, this time in the upright position, the Empress again in reverse, and then we have the Nine of Wands. So I think that this Empress energy is also associated with this Queen of Pentacles. I almost get the feeling that this Queen of Pentacles is being kept from or unable to play the role she normally would play within a connection or multiple connections. I feel like this has to do with a family unit. But I feel like she might feel like she's restricted or being kept from playing a role she normally plays. And again, I get the hunch that this is typically somebody who's very nurturing and loving, somebody who, again, puts others first. This can be a caregiver, somebody who works really hard, but she's the type of person who not only can hold down a full-time job, but she can run a household, take care of others, you know, get dinner on the table, that kind of thing. And I feel like some decision was made or is being made that's preventing her from playing that role or doing what she feels she normally would do within a connection or multiple connections. And it has to do with something that happened in the past that was left unresolved. May have changed some kind of dynamic, some kind of emotional dynamic within a connection or multiple connections. It feels like there's some kind of disruption or upheaval within a group or family dynamic that normally this Queen of Pentacles would have been able to prevent or fix, but I feel like she's being prevented from or kept away from her normal role, where she would be able to make things right, fix things, or take care of something that she normally would, but she's being kept from doing that because of some kind of decision. Let's get some more cards out here for Taurus and see what else we get. We have the Three of Swords, clarifying this Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the High Priestess, again, this time in the upright position, the Star, the Moon, Five of Swords in reverse, and then we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so there is some kind of third-party situation, or there could be another person or multiple people who are influencing the situation. And again, I get the sense that this Queen of Pentacles is being prevented from possibly resolving a situation or taking action with regard to a situation where she normally could be positively influential. I hope that makes sense. She could be the piece of the puzzle that resolves a conflict or a situation, but she's being prevented from doing that. So there is no resolution. Things are stagnant right now. Things are staying as is, and it's because she has had to leave something behind, walk away from a situation, or disinclude herself from a situation. I don't feel like it's necessarily her choice. I think it's a third-party choice, and by third-party I mean it could be a single person who's preventing her from taking action. It could be multiple people. It could be like a group or family dynamic. There could be things that she's being kept from knowing. She might be being left out of the loop, for example. So if there's conversation or there is communication regarding this situation, I feel like she's being kept out of the loop. She's not being included. And again, for some reason, it feels like she doesn't have control over the situation, or doesn't know enough information to take part in what's happening. Let's get some more cards out on the table for Taurus and see what else we get. Nine of Wands, this time in reverse. The Magician in reverse. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Seven of Wands in reverse. The Moon again. The Page of Cups in reverse. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have a King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is in self-care mode. And by that, Taurus, I mean that she's being left out of the loop, or she's not being informed, or things are being kept from her. I feel like she doesn't have control in the situation. I think she knows that there's some kind of conflict or upheaval within a family unit, but she is not able to put forth any effort into resolving the situation or helping within this situation because she's being prevented from doing so. I think she's emotionally attached to the situation, and I think that she would absolutely take action if she could, but she can't. And I think she's also feeling a little insecure about the situation, and so she might be keeping her distance and focusing on herself, which is probably a good move right now. It's possible that this group of people, or this, it feels like a group dynamic. It feels like a family situation, Taurus. So I don't feel like there's a King of Cups out here, but I think he is part of the group dynamic. There's a lack of communication for sure between this Queen of Pentacles and all else involved, including this King of Cups. I don't think that this King of Cups is aware of this Queen of Pentacles and how she's connected or how she's feeling regarding this situation, because I think she's been kept out of the picture. And there's a sense with this King of Cups that he's still in the fight. He's still trying to make things right within this situation. But at the same time, I get the feeling that there's this lack of emotional investment. He's still in the fight, but there's a lack of emotional investment. It might be because this Queen of Pentacles has been withdrawn or has withdrawn from the situation. It could be that his lack of emotional investment within this conflict, within this group or family dynamic, is a result of this Queen's absence. I think it's possible that this Queen of Pentacles is still invested in the situation. I think that if she were given the green light or the door were opened for her, she would take action immediately. I think that she would participate in resolving the issue or helping people come to terms with whatever this is. I think she absolutely would be invested. But again, I get the feeling like this has been a situation perhaps that's been going on for a period of time unresolved, and it might just be that there's this acceptance that this is a fight not worth fighting anymore. Things have remained stagnant and as is for quite a long period of time, I feel. There hasn't been movement, but there also hasn't been communication. In other words, I think that people are not willing to express their feelings about the situation, it just feels like there is a lack of desire for things to be resolved, or for closure, or for whatever that looks like. There's like this veil of darkness, this shroud, this sense that because this Queen of Pentacles has been removed from the situation or is not able to take action, that things are just being shrouded or veiled or covered up. And as time progresses, it feels like the emotional investment in whatever this is lessening or decreasing. Let's get this last round out for Taurus and see what else we can get. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse. King of Pentacles. Three of Wands, this time in the upright position. Temperance in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse this time. Four of Wands in reverse. And then the Page of Wands. Okay, so this King of Pentacles and this King of Cups is the same person. And I think this King of Pentacles is being kept in the dark. This King of Pentacles feels like he's anticipating something to happen, or maybe a return. I don't feel like he thinks he has any control over the situation, but it feels like there could be this unknown expectation of a return or something transpiring. And I think that it has to do with this Queen of Pentacles. I think he's being kept in the dark, however. There's the sense that the impression is that this Queen of Pentacles is not making an effort, that she doesn't care anymore, that she's removed herself from the situation, that she's not emotionally invested in this anymore. And again, I get the feeling like she's being prevented from participating in this situation, communicating. There's something keeping her away, but the interpretation of the situation is that she's choosing this, but she's only choosing it because she has to. But the interpretation of her staying away or staying out of the situation is also that she is not emotionally invested in the situation, and that's not true. So there's definitely some manipulation going on here. I get the feeling like this King of Pentacles is still putting up a fight with regard to the situation, whatever this is. And again, it feels like it involves at least one other person, and probably more. It probably will be different for any number of you watching, but it feels like a family or group dynamic. If it's not family, it's a group of people that are significantly close. But I feel like this King of Pentacles is still putting in effort. He still has a certain level of loyalty. He has a certain level of determination with regard to the situation, even though things are stagnant right now. And I think it's because there's this expectation that this Queen of Pentacles will be involved again, or will return, or will come back into the mix, but she's being kept away. I hope this story makes sense to you, Taurus. It's an interesting situation, and I'm trying to keep the message as general as I can. But I feel like I feel like there's a number of different situations that something like this, where something like this could happen. The thing is, I mean, I have, like, for example, I have the Magician in reverse up in this set of underlying energy cards. And I think this person is the person responsible for keeping this Queen of Pentacles away. This person is the person who has made some definitive decisions with regard to the situation. This could be a family member. This could be someone, a third party. This could also potentially represent more than one person, but there is a person or people manipulating the situation, and for some reason keeping this Queen of Pentacles out of the picture. And part of it has to do with the fact that this Queen of Pentacles typically would be very effective with regard to resolving this issue or bringing things to a close. Something that she would bring to the table is being prevented from happening. But this King of Pentacles is still anticipating that it's going to happen. And there's either an assumption being made or possibly communication or speculation regarding this Queen of Pentacles, that the longer she is removed from the situation, the more likely it is that she no longer has an investment in the situation, emotional or otherwise. In other words, she doesn't care anymore. And that's not true. She does care. But she can't express that. So I'm going to get a Dreams of Gaia tarot card for you, Taurus, and see what else we can get for you while I look at these some more and see if we can't pick any other messages out for you. It also feels to me that once there is an acceptance, if there is, once there's an acceptance by this King of Pentacles, King of Cups, that this Queen of Pentacles is no longer emotionally attached or invested in the situation, that he potentially will also let it go. Because I don't think it's a fair fight. In other words, I think he needs help, or he needs someone on his side, or he needs to know that there is enough interest or investment in making things right within this group or family dynamic in order for him to continue the fight. As it stands right now, he's losing his emotional investment in the situation because of the circumstances with this Queen of Pentacles. So I'm going to take this card, And we have the hero, which is the Knight of Wands, which came out early on in your reading, associated with this Queen of Pentacles. I have a hunch, though, that this is probably going to resonate for the King, who, whoever is watching this. If you are resonating as the King of Pentacles, male or female, this card will probably resonate for you, because I think this King of Pentacles is right now the one who's still invested in trying to push things in the right direction, or resolve things, or get things moving again. He is still involved in the situation and still has the ability to make a difference or change things from how they stand right now. So I'm going to go ahead and read this for you, Taurus, and then we're going to wrap this up. Okay, and it's about 2 pages, so a little bit lengthy. And I'll display the card for you. Here we go, Taurus. The hero represents someone we all admire for their noble qualities, their courage and willingness to champion and rescue the weak and vulnerable. In the past, the hero would ride in and save a village from thieves and villains, rescue damsels in distress, and battle against injustice. In the present, they are doctors who work to save lives in lands ravaged by war and disease. They are environmentalists who place themselves in harm's way in order to save the forest, the oceans, and the animals that dwell within. They are the soldiers, the firemen, the paramedics, and police, all of them ordinary people who serve and protect and often put their own lives at risk in order to save the lives of others. The hero could be the mother who jumps out of a burning building in order to save her child's life, the man who dives in front of a car in order to knock another person out of the way, or the man who risks drowning himself to rescue another from rushing flood waters. In modern times, the hero is a guardian, protector, savior, activist, environmentalist, and so much more. They serve without question. They serve for little or no reward. They serve simply because it is the right and honorable thing to do. They are ordinary people who perform extraordinary feats. In the past, the hero was often said to be fated to do his good deed. In the present, modern-day heroes make a choice to serve. But there is also a modern-day chivalric, I have such a hard time with that word, chivalric code that can, if we all choose to live by it, make heroes of us all, because we consciously choose to live by an honor code in a time when honor is often lacking. Those who live by the code are honest. A person who lies is a person who cannot be trusted, and if a person cannot be trusted, how can they be esteemed? Those who live by the code are loyal, and that loyalty will not waver, even in times when it may not be deserved. They are courteous and respectful. The modern-day hero who lives by the code knows that all lasting relationships are built upon foundations of honesty, trust, respect, and loyalty. They are men who honor and respect women not because they deem them to be weak, but because they are partners, helpmates, life-bringers, and nurturers. He is there to protect the one who nurtures. To harm a woman, or worse, a child, is the worst crime he can commit. They are women who honor and respect men, not because they are subservient, but because they are equals, helpmates, providers, and protectors. She is the one who nurtures. To seek to make him less or like her is to go against nature itself. They are just and will fight for justice. Even when law and justice are in conflict, those who live by the hero's code will fight to defend those who cannot defend themselves, even if that means breaking the laws of the land. They do not delight in the pain and suffering of others. They refuse to partake in gossip or rumors, because to do so is to hurt oneself as much as it is to hurt another. Modern-day heroes believe in love, commitment, honor, justice, integrity, forgiveness, honesty, respect, and service. These are the core values that inspire them to serve the greater good and to act in a selfless manner. They strive to be the very best they can be for the good of humanity, but remain humble because they do not act in order to gain favor or standing. They also understand that no one is perfect. They are not perfect. They have made mistakes and will make more mistakes. That is why they will also show mercy and give others a second chance and the opportunity to find redemption. I apologize for the bird. When a hero appears in your reading, you are being asked to embrace the code, to act selflessly for the greater good. It is time to be the best person you can be, to resist pettiness and behavior that makes you less than you could be. We cannot all perform heroic feats, nor are we all meant to. However, we can choose to hold ourselves to a higher standard and treat all those we meet with dignity, kindness, and compassion. Okay, Taurus, so I think this is a situation where there's a King and Queen of Pentacles involved here. Both have very positive and good intentions. Both would like to make some moves that would ultimately move things forward in a positive direction. Make things right, resolve the conflict, whatever the case may be. I think both of these people have positive intentions. This Queen of Pentacles is being kept from doing her part. This King of Pentacles anticipates that this Queen of Pentacles may come back into the picture. However, he has no control over the situation, whether or not she is able to come back into the picture. As it stands, she's being prevented from doing so. It's possible that this King of Pentacles doesn't know that there's a situation where there's some manipulation, somebody who's manipulative, calling the shots here and keeping her out of the picture. She is in a state of self-care mode, so she is doing what she needs to do for herself in this time of uncertainty, and that requires her to be conscious of what she needs to do for herself, because she's being prevented from doing otherwise. This King is still in the fight, whatever that means. However, I feel like he is losing the emotional motivation behind whatever it is he's fighting for with regard to the situation. As it stands right now, the conflict is unresolved and things are stagnant. Things are not moving forward. Things are not transpiring as this King would hope. I think he feels like he needs this Queen involved. And I think things are still up in the air. It's hard to, there is no outcome here, Taurus, so I can't necessarily tell you what will transpire in the future. It feels like a very frustrating situation. I think if there's communication or exposure, there's a lot of unknowns here. There's a lot of secrecy or things being kept in the dark. And I think that the hope is that there will be some kind of communication or exposure to what is actually going on within the situation so that things can move forward in the right direction. So that's what I've got for you, Taurus. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. I hope that the reading was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment if you want to. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Taurus.